All right, guys, this is just a reminder of the real number system. So remember our circles. First, we have natural numbers. Then we have whole with a big O, and we'll talk about why that is in a minute. Then we have integers, the rat or rational numbers, and the irrational numbers. Remember, never walk in rain, idiot. Remember how we say that? All right, so natural would be all your counting numbers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 100, 5 million, 17, 38. Okay. Whole numbers would be all the natural numbers still, because this whole circle is still in whole numbers. So 1, 2, 3, but there's one extra number included. It would be that 0 is also included. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 100, whatever. If you keep going, integers includes the whole numbers and the natural, so it would be 0, 1, 2, 3, keep going, but also it would have negative whole numbers. So no fraction still, no decimal still, all the ones in these three circles are still whole numbers or integers or natural numbers, no decimals. Now, we have two sections that have decimals. We have rational and we have irrational. There's two ways actually we can tell if it's irrational or rational. This is why I say the rat numbers. R stands for repeating. T stands for terminating, which means stop. So things like 0.45. It doesn't keep going on forever. It stops at 5, so that stops. Things like 0.6 repeating. Obviously, since it has the line, it's repeating. Now, one of the tricky things you guys get mixed up with is we have fractions like 1/3. You can't just say, oh, 1/3, that's a rational number, that's an irrational number. You have to turn it to a decimal. The only way to tell if it's an irrational or a rational number is if you look at the decimal form. If you have a percent, 50%, you cannot tell from 50% if it's a rational or irrational. You have to go into the decimal form. So you would have to do 2 spots to the left to make it a decimal, which is 0.5, which does stop, so it is rational. So the only other decimals, pretty much all decimals are going to fall into rational, except for this one little kind, and that would be ones that go on forever and ever and ever without repeating or stopping. 9, 8, 3, 4, 2, 7, ... forever and ever. Things like pi, things like the square root of 2. Don't forget that when you plug them into your calculator, it will stop at the end of your calculator because you have no more room on your calculator. But if it goes to the very end of your screen, that means it keeps going on forever. If it stops short, that means it does stop for real. Okay? So good luck.